What's going on, everybody? Welcome to World Mother Effin' Wrestling Radio. How you all doing today? Got to turn that off before we get banned on Facebook. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, if you play any music that's WWE related or has any video context, their little cronies will come after you, or AEW, the same thing. They'll report you, your shit will shut down. Then all of a sudden you're talking to absolutely nobody. So I can't play any music. But for some reason, that damn Hulk Hogan song, I can play this shit all day long. I don't know why.
I can't even hear it.
You can't hear Hogan?
Nope.
You don't hear any music?
Nope.
Oh, that's a bummer, dude. You don't hear any? Do you hear me talking?
We got nothing.
Yo, I bet they already shut us off. How's that for balls? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to World Wrestling Radio. Let's get right into it. Let's not play any games. We just witnessed some crazy, crazy stuff. I'm talking about two matches, really, but the first one we'll talk about, we just witnessed 5 minutes ago. Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy. Lights out. It was lights out because they went all over, beat the shit out of each other, and that surprising ending with Orange Cassidy. I was just telling Vince how Orange Cassidy is the jobber to the stars, and he gets his first victory. Congratulations to Cassidy. But what did we think about this match? I'm going to go right to Daniel. You're the biggest AEW mark we know. What did you think, buddy?
I think it was a home run. Absolute home run. Knocked it out of the park. This was the crowning achievement of Orange Cassidy's career so far. And, I think a lot of people will go back to the Orange Juice match with Chris Jericho at All Out. And this was double that. He went against not just one of the best current darlings in wrestling and beat him clean. And I think that's definitely the biggest win of his career.
We got to get you a camera, man. Mike looks like a fucking hologram, and you look like you're on fucking 620 DP, whatever it's called. Like me and Vince are the only ones that we got mics. Look at you guys. You guys are like bums, dude. What are y'all even doing on here? We're gonna have to set you up. You got the voices. And for those of you who don't know, this is my homies. These are the people that we hang out with pretty much every Tuesday night. We all go to NXT every week. We've been going to NXT for years. We talk a lot of shit. We watch a lot of wrestling. We get drunk before and after. It's a pretty good time. So for us, it's fun to do this show and to actually, do what we do every day, but just in front of you dorks. So keep the questions coming. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And what did you think, Vince? You just watched it live as well. How was the match? Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy.
Well, I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed because somebody on here told me that maybe Johnny Gargano was going to make his surprise debut. Rumored at AEW, but we kind of knew that wasn't going to happen because he's having a baby. Right. But besides that, I like the fact that they go places that you just don't realize. Like, I like the fact they showed. Like, now they're on TBS. They have some old TNT stuff that's still laying around that I think is funny that they didn't take off the set. But all in all, I think it was a great match. I mean, I think the Panama Sunrise by Orange Cassidy flipped it on Adam Cole was pretty cool. And it so happened that I got an Adam Cole Baby t-shirt today in my pro wrestling crate today. So I wore that. Not forgetting that he's facing Orange Cassidy. But all in all, I think the match was great.
It's a sign from the heavenly wrestling gods to send you an Adam Cole Baby t-shirt at the time. I would ask Mike, who, by the way, they're saying nice house, Mike. For those of you that don't know, Mike is actually part of Not This Planet. He's a hologram visiting Earth this week, and he's trying to act normal and act like he has a normal house. Mike, although he's probably the richest one out of the four of us, doesn't actually have cable, and we'll only watch this tomorrow, so he won't get to see it. But I'm sure he would say that was a
Adam
really great
Cole
match.
Losing is the biggest disappointment. They're putting pockets over this guy. Come on. Adam Cole has been devalued.
Did you just call Orange Cassidy Pockets?
Yeah, Pockets.
I love that. That's pretty funny. He is Pockets McGee. And honestly, that was a great match. But for me, this was the best match of the night. Cody versus Sammy. These two gave it all and a bag of chips. Vince, I believe you missed it, right? Unfortunately.
Yeah. I tuned in late. I tuned in. I got to tell you, I tuned in right when the middle of the match with Jericho and Santana and Ortiz. And I got to tell you, what's going on with these guys? And is it me, or does Chris Jericho look like he just does not belong wrestling anymore? Like he looks overweight. He really can't wrestle. Like he can't hit any moves that he used to hit. Am I wrong?
I mean, how old is Chris Jericho? Is he 50?
He's hitting 50. He's up in
He's 50 years old. This man should not be in the ring wrestling. And I say the same damn thing about Sting, who's having hella matches. But these guys at this age, they just need to hang it up. I find it really hard to believe that Fozzy doesn't make enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. These guys don't understand. They're one scorpion death drop away from drinking out of a straw. You just can't do this shit in your 50s and 60s like you used to in your 20s. It is the way it is. I don't know. What'd you think, Dan? Of this banger?
I mean, I'm a Cody fan. I think Cody is great. I think he's one of the most underrated professional wrestlers in the world right now, and I think Guevara is a really great up and coming talent. This was right up there with one of the best matches of his career, right up there with beating Miro for the belt. I think this will be one of those matches that you look back on and you'll be like, this was the moment Guevara cemented himself as one of the top performers of the modern era. But this was definitely one of his crowning achievements.
Sammy Guevara, in your opinion, is one of the top performers of the modern era? That's a strong statement.
I think so.
What he does really well is he puts it all on the line.
He does.
He will jump. I mean, and you guys didn't get to see it, but Cody gives him a standing suplex. Whatever is a suplex, whatever that is. He gets it off the top of the ladder, like right. He's standing on the ladder, and they go back like that. Right. He also does. He's just insane. This match is insane. This is one of those matches that is one of the best matches that a ladder match can be, and they're just doing it on a casual Wednesday in front of 850,000 people. I do have a fan question here. We heard it last week. We'll hear it this week. I'm sure we'll hear it all the way up to the show. Who is going to be the Forbidden Door entrant on the show on the Royal Rumble? Who's it going to be, guys? Who's it going to be? I know Vince, you want to talk about the rumor names you heard come up recently?
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I would not be surprised if Impact has one or two of the wrestlers besides Mickie James. Only for the fact is because if she's going to be there, I'm surprised they won't send over somebody like Moose. I've also heard, now these are just rumors.
Mickie James is already in it, Cowboy.
No, I know that. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised, since Mickie James is in it, that they wouldn't send one of the male wrestlers over as well with her. I've also heard rumors like I read an article today about supposedly Jon Moxley, which I don't believe. We already know Johnny Knoxville is going to be in it. I've also heard Alberto Del Rio, which I'm going to just tell you, if Alberto Del Rio makes an entrance to the Rumble, WWE is very, very,
not going to happen.
Desperate.
Yes, they're going to be desperate because you're going to bring back a rapist onto your show.
There's no way Alberto Del Rio's coming on. Let's not even entertain this. Loser.
Yeah, he's not.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't put nothing past WWE. I don't put nothing past them.
What's going on, Mad Dog? Thank you for joining us. Chris, what's going on?
They surprise me every time.
Chris says Cody Rhodes. I say there's 0.0
Cody
Rhodes. Cody shows. Zero.
I think what we need to really focus on is what we're not talking about is how many NXT guys are going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I know Ciampa for sure is going to be there. I know Ciampa's going to be there.
So here's the real question about that. And we'll just go straight to NXT 2.0 because we are NXT. Ciampa, Roddy, LA, EO, Pete Dunne, the guys that are NXT 1.0 that have basically been blackballed from 2.0 and have all been called up and they're wrestling on main event, wasting their time basically because there's no plan for them to be facing Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins in the next 6 months or a year. So these guys are going to probably get their shot. But from NXT 2.0, is that what you're asking who's going to join? Because I think all those other guys are kind of obvious. At least some of them. Ciampa, I could totally see Ciampa. Could totally see Roddy, but Braun Breaker needs to be in the Rumble.
Absolutely, I could see Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, and Grayson Waller need to show up at the Royal Rumble and make a 100%. Name for 2.0. That's my 3. I don't know. Women, I would put I'd put Nikita in there and be like, "Who's this?"
Oh yeah.
If you put Nikita in the ring and everyone's like, "Who's this chick?" and she gives some bitch a roundhouse, everyone's gonna know exactly who Nikita is because Mandy Rose.
Mike, we know who Mike wants. Go ahead, Mike. Who do you want to be?
We know Mandy's. We know
and
Gigi.
Chris, first time on the podcast. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. We are here live every Tuesday in some form or another. I'm not quite
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 10. I know. I'm just kidding. We're every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Immediately following AEW. I don't know, Mike, if he's able to visit from his planet, he will come there. Daniel, he has like 75 jobs. I don't know. Vince goes to bed at 9 p.m. because he works at 6 a.m. But some form or another will be here, the NXT crew, talking that shit. Please come join us. Please come join us every week. We're looking to build. We're looking to grow. And oddly enough, there was like 780 people on the TikTok a little while ago. It was pretty funny watching us talk, but not as many on here. They've been name dropping Mox and Ambrose on SmackDown lately. He's not showing up. No one from AEW is showing up, guys. Let's just move on.
Someone from Impact.
Yeah, it has to be Impact.
Damn. Bring Rob Van Dam back.
And
why
did
not?
you see? I don't know if you spelled that right, but Danhausen just showed up. Did you see that? I think that's not how you spell it.
That is not spelled right.
I wrote it. I didn't know what it is, but you know what it is. You know what I mean. That guy showed up was pretty cool. So NXT Braun Breaker versus Santos is going to be happening. This is kind of their main event version. I think Santos is also a upper level kind of guy, and I could totally see him on the main show as well. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is Santos's moment or he's just there to put Braun over and, move up or whatever. And by the way, Legado has lost their steam. They at one point in time, everyone was really hyped on Legado. And at this point, they're kind of goofy. You know what I mean? Electro was the nice addition, but the other two, nah. DJ Wild, Zion, and no, bro. They got to go.
Ron just clowned him, man. He ragdolled both of them.
Danhausen. Thank you for spelling it right. Well, he's all elite. Yes.
I will say you're sleeping on Danhausen. Danhausen needs a little bit more respect than what he's been given right now.
Danhausen reminds me of your typical indie star that a lot of people don't know about, but when he does come out, they're going to be like, oh shit.
Right.
So who we got? Braun versus Santos. Anyway, Santos wins this battle.
No chance.
There's no way.
No chance. Braun Breaker all the way.
Yeah, all the way.
Solo Sikoa, the Oos. We the ones. The Uso that hasn't got called up yet. For those of you that don't know, in NXT had quite the banger last night against Boa, who's, let's be honest, he's pretty much a jobber. I mean, I love Boa, but he can't get over if his life depended on it. And Solo did his thing. They had a banger, just like, I think Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole is a much better style type of crazy fight that just took place that I've watched over the last 24 hours. But these guys definitely went in, and Solo did his frog splash off the top rope, which is kind of insane. Dan, you weren't there, right? When do you watch it? Do you watch it that night, or how do you?
Yeah, either in that night or in the morning. I've missed the past couple NXTs, but I'm gonna be going back.
You say that every week, and then something suddenly comes up.
Dude, it's
I would love for him and the House of Black. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right, I've had enough of NXT. NXT is boring me. I don't want to shit on it, but for me, NXT 2.0 has really lost its thunder. It's hard for me to go when I was just watching, Shinsuke Nakamura and Aleister Black and Adam Cole, although he does look like a 12-year-old boy, his body. It was great and now you're watching not that level of talent. I love these guys and I love what they're doing, but they're just not at that same level of what we were used
developmental. To it's back to developmental all the way.
So the hype of it is not what it used to be, unfortunately. And
it's not even just developmental. It's that you've literally thrust so many guys on us that we have no idea who they are, barely have heard of them.
Right.
And we're just supposed to care. and there's no buildup. And besides Braun Breaker, I mean, there really isn't any of the young guys that I can say like I really want to watch, and I'm invested.
What about Parker Boudreaux with his character and with Joe Gacy, Harlan?
I think
and
Parker's
Joe Gacy.
great. Harlan's great, but I can't get invested in that storyline.
Right. The Adam Cole shirt's cool, Vince. That you just showed me. He's got the Bebe one, right? Or what does it say? Boom.
You got the Bebe?
Yeah, it's cool. You should get the Pro Wrestling Crate. It's like $30 and you get all kinds of shit. It's hard to get invested in NXT because your favorite wrestler is either going to be fired or moved up in the next 6 months, pretty much guaranteed. So
very true.
There's a lot of shit or get off the pot going on at NXT 2.0. One of the bright stars for me has been Tiffany Stratton. Vince and I were just talking about her. Mike, you saw me yesterday. I had a moment. She walked by and I said, "Daddy likey," and she gave me a weird. She goes, "Ew." She looked at me and went, "Yeah." So all night long, when the homies, of course, Jason gets going, he's over here yelling, "Daddy's over here! Look at Daddy!" And, it turned into a whole thing. But for me, she's got the look, no doubt about it. She's got decent wrestling skills. We'll see where it goes. I mean, it's like Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones has the look, has the skills, but he's one, tear an ACL ligament away from being done for 6 months or something.
Where has Odyssey Jones been?
He got injured that was a legit injury when he had to X that match.
Okay.
Let's talk a little Royal Rumble, boys. The main event, I think, is going to be Roman versus Seth. Unless it opens, I'm not sure. This could go many different ways, and this goes into the two questions: who's winning the Royal Rumble men and who's winning the Royal Rumble women. But the two main event matches that are going to take place is going to be Roman versus Seth and Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. And by the way, Brock Lesnar Cowboy is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
like that dude being natural Brock is really cool to see. I'm enjoying normal, cool Brock because that's the guy he should have been all along. Paul Heyman actually brings him down a level because if he just sits there and lets Paul Heyman do his promo thing all the time, Brock doesn't get to be Brock. And if he ever, why is The Rock great? The Rock's great because he was good in the ring and he could cut promos like there's no tomorrow. So, you know what I mean? Any superstar had to be able to do both. John Cena could talk mad shit and wrestle decent. Like you had to have one or the other. And Brock's really never showcased his pipes until right now. And it's just really cool to see him. I'm enjoying it. I think the winners are Brock and Roman, and I see a title unification at WrestleMania. Let's make this the biggest WrestleMania of all time with the biggest match of all time, combining the two titles. Let's bring the brands together. Let's stop having Raw and SmackDown. You don't need it. Let's just have this. I'm done with this whole thing. Are you guys on my level, or are you just thinking I'm full of shit like usual?
No, I think you're heading in the right direction.
Who's winning those two matches? Vince, who's winning Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins? Call your shot.
I mean,
I can't hear my music. I'm so pissed.
I guarantee there's going to be so many spots in that match where you think it sounds like it's faded. That's all.
You barely heard bro right there.
I mean, we can hear it, but it sounds like you're just playing it through your phone.
Right.
Motherfucker.
So I think there's going to be so many moments where you think Seth Rollins is going to win, but you do know that there's no way they're going to have him win. It's going to be Roman all the way. Brock is definitely beating Bobby. Like there's no question. There's no way that Bobby Lashley is going to come and take the belt away from him unless they're going to do some like trick in the hat where they think that we're going to be stupid enough to believe that Bobby Lashley is going to take the win. And on the men's and women's Royal Rumble, I'm already going to tell you, Ronda Rousey's going to come back. She's going to win the women's, and I'm calling her right now, AJ Styles for the men's.
Oh, that would be great. You can hear me, right? You can hear me now. So here's the thing, Vince. I love you, but if you didn't read the dirt sheets 4 hours ago, you wouldn't even think about Ronda Rousey being in this Royal Rumble. So now she's winning it. So let's assume the dirt sheets are full of shit, like always. who do you think, besides Ronda Rousey coming in at number 30 and really, quite frankly, ruining the Royal Rumble for me? Because if she comes in at 30 and stomps out someone who just busted their ass is annoying. Say she doesn't. Who wins besides Ronda Rousey effect, which is the asterisk and the elephant in the room?
I think Charlotte's going to come back and win it because, I mean, let's just face it. Does WWE, they want to give a shot at anybody else to win the Rumble that's not a big star? No, they don't do that. So I know you're giving me that look. But I mean, let's just be honest. Let's be honest, man. I mean, they don't give many people the chance to win the Rumble if they don't think you're going to be a big star, right?
Right.
So, I mean, can you not see that Charlotte would win it? Would make no sense because she has the belt.
Right.
Makes no sense.
But
Liv Morgan would be the fan favorite, but like
Right.
you said, they're not going to do it. Liv Morgan could gain so much from the experience, the exposure.
I could see
and it'd
that
be great for
happening.
the brand.
Absolutely.
I
would
could
love to see it. That's
Bianca
my
Belair
pick.
happening again too, and winning back-to-back Royal Rumble, showing how dominant she is. I know what you're going to say,
in
man.
27 seconds by Becky Lynch with a sucker punch.
She did.
I know.
She got shut up.
Yeah, they punked her, man.
Shut
That was
up,
not
shut
cool.
up.
That was not
Shut up.
cool.
Don't even say it.
That was such a joke.
I still think Lita needs to win the Royal Rumble. I think they need to
McCoy
continue on
Bros
Charlotte.
Production. Thank you for watching me from
WrestleMania.
TikTok. I love all your support everywhere from TikTok. If
You know, guys-
wanna go get, I'm cutting a promo. If you guys want the Nico Mania t-shirt, link in bio, 100% of the proceeds go to Alex's Lemonade Stand. And we've already raised over $200 to that in less than a week, courtesy of Nico Extra. You're welcome. You two fucks didn't get your Nico Mania shirts, did you? I can keep track. I see who's ordering and not ordering. You guys
I'll buy mine tomorrow.
100% of the proceeds are going to Alex's Lemonade Stand, which supports child cancer. Don't be douches.
You know what?
You don't ever have to wear it.
I think
trust me.
Daniel had a good point. It's like if Daniel and I are at NXT wearing Nico Mania shirts with you, we're going to
let's
look
be
like
honest,
the
you're never
biggest
gonna do
groupies
that.
doing it.
You're never going to
Absolutely.
wear a Nico Mania shirt. Give it to your mom.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying it's way less weird if she wears it than if you wear it.
Oh yeah, no, that's less weird. Yeah.
I'd much rather have a picture with your mom wearing a Nico Mania shirt than you. No offense.
Yeah, no offense.
I know, and like there's mom jokes, and we're legit. Like we know his mom. She's
Right.
cool.
She's
His mom
very
is
cool,
not a
very
normal
cool.
mom.
Does she go to the wrestling too?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Many wrestling matches.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
And she gets us drunk at the margarita.
And she pours a mean margarita. Wow.
What? Is
Oh,
she
yeah.
a party animal? Is she Stifler's mom?
Whoa.
Hotter.
Stifler's
So what's
mom.
the next topic?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
let's move on. Let's move on.
party wise. Is that how
Let's
she
go ahead and thank our partners, Wrestling News Source. Thank you very much, Wrestling News Source. It's the official house of World Wrestling Radio. We love you guys. For all of your greatest and latest wrestling news, visit WrestlingNewsSource.com. And don't forget, I did update it. I am cooler than I thought I was. Go listen to the Vincent LaSpada Show every Sunday at 2 p.m. Florida Man Radio 105.5 FM.
Yeah.
We're going to also be streaming it soon, just like this. You'll be able to come in on Sundays and hear us. We're trying to make it, if you don't know, we talk about wrestling and movies and boobies and stuff. So it's a really funny show. Most of us are on it. Dan actually hasn't been on it. Maybe we'll bring Dan in sometime. He's
Sometimes
busy.
boobies too.
Boobies and movies. That's what I said, man. We
You had me
represent.
at movies.
Boobies and movies, baby.
And professional wrestling interviews we've had on there. There's a lot of things to check in
We're gonna
on.
be
Sundays at
bringing
2.
some more wrestlers on in the future. We've made some really great connections with a lot of up and coming stars. Obviously, we're not gonna have Roman Reigns on here or anything, but we'll have some of the mother lovers.
Main
and,
event guys and promotions, pro
Main
wrestling
eventers.
action, main eventers.
So, Nico, I got to tell you something real quick.
Yes.
So Dan came into the restaurant today,
Nice.
and he told me that he didn't say it, but the way that he was talking about it and the way that he answered my question, we're about 90% positive that Jake Tucker is going to be next NXT superstar.
Wow.
Nice. That's really great news. So it's first off, Chico was there last night. I don't know if that's a spoiler or
In
not.
the
but he was
stands
he was
with the
sitting
suit and
behind
tie.
me, and I said hi to him. So Chico and the other girl that has sign language. Is it not Valentine? I don't remember her name. The one she was there. There was 2 wrestlers behind me, so they're both there. And then Jake, the mother lover. I don't know if he's gonna get to keep his gimmick, man. He's got to keep that mother lover, dude.
I don't think he'll keep that gimmick.
That's the best gimmick going. I mean, he's gonna have to become like just cocky then. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now, that dude's a star. So I would love to see him in NXT. He definitely deserves it. I don't want to take anything away from the mother lover, but I do want to talk about the biggest star in all of pro wrestling right now. I'm not talking about Roman Reigns, guys. I am not talking about Brock Lesnar. I'm talking about motherfucking Hook. Guys,
Hook, talking about Mandy Rose.
Hook has been released, and he is part of AEW. This guy is making an impact. Yes, I think he's all hype, but I'm going to be honest. On social media, this guy's over as fuck. Like when they say send Hook, it's getting thousands of likes and views and retweets, and everyone's talking about. They're comparing Hook to Goldberg, guys, on Twitter.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Goodness.
They're saying Hook could be 171-0 and the future of AEW. I mean,
could be 170 pounds.
Hyper legit, guys. What do we say about Hook? Vince, give me your opinion on Mr. Hook.
I mean, Hook is a young Taz. You can tell by, I mean, he has the same moveset as Taz did back in the day. He has the same walk, the same mentality. So honestly, I mean, they're building this guy up. He's probably 130 pounds wet. I mean, you know, he does have. I mean, he does look at.
That's such a cliche wrestling thing. Like he's 120 pounds soaking wet.
I mean, he is.
That's a wrestling thing to say about someone.
And change in his pocket.
I mean, honestly, I don't see anything special with Hook. I really don't. I mean, he is impressive, but I mean, can we all say that Lance Archer is 100 times better in the ring than Hook? I mean, that guy actually. What?
I've been watching Lance Archer for 20 years, bro. He's mid as fuck.
You don't think Lance Archer's dangerous in the ring? Like, he doesn't look like, oh, shit.
You know what the best part of Lance Archer is? His entrance.
What?
His entrance is when everybody dies. That shit's awesome.
Right.
But no, dude, anytime he steps against someone legit, he loses, dude. He hasn't won the big match.
That's only because AEW lets that happen. Do you think that would happen in real life? I think it would fuck you up.
Hook
this isn't real life.
Hook's
not losing from
real
life.
I don't see Hook losing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Wow, you guys really don't like Lance Archer, huh?
Dan, I'm not.
I like Lance Archer.
He's all right. But you know, Hook is the sensation now. He's good for his age. He's had 4 matches now. His dad's legendary. But let's settle it down. But if he's big on social media and they like it, run with it. But he's far from being a polished wrestler yet. I mean, he hasn't had a half a dozen matches, and they're all squash matches he's in. It's a joke.
Right.
Nico, you didn't tell Mike about the new bartender at Applebee's.
Oh man, so you know how we usually have Puerto Rican Delight,
right?
That cool girl we have, but this time I'm there. As you know, you guys, neither one of you showed up. I was by myself at Applebee's. A pathetic loser drinking alone. And
I must have missed the invite.
It's for our show Sundays in Maitland.
You can go this Sunday. Go this Sunday, Daniel.
Yeah, you want to be on the radio?
This Sunday. This Sunday.
So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, country bumpkin shows up. She's like, "Howdy, y'all! I'll get you a drink." Like she was straight from Georgia. So I text Vince. I'm like, "Your type of girls here."
Nico, how loud was I when we came back to the bar?
You were obnoxious, actually. It was kind of. Why were you like that? What was that about? Sure. Were you trying to get the other girls' attention? Is that your? I just knew that I had the whole bar in my fucking hand. This dude is the real.
The whole fucking bar, dude. I had the whole bar and the whole restaurant laughing at the fucking shit that I said. Everybody, I swear to God, if they would have fucking fell off their chair, I would have been like, "Is it really that fucking funny?" But I'm telling you, the whole bar was like, "This guy's a fucking clown." I'm like, "I sure the fuck am."
Nah, Vince was acting a fool. I don't know what happened to you, bro.
It's pure shock value. You do take over
It
when you
was
come
so
into
weird because
Applebee's.
Oh, I do. We do.
We're sitting there and there's like 6 people at the bar, and then like there's these 2 lovely black ladies. They look really nice. It was a mom and daughter, and Vince all of a sudden is just like, "Where are y'all from?" And they're like Washington D.C. and he's like, "Oh, were you involved in the January 6th riot bull?" And he just went off on like a tangent. And the next thing you know, he's like making fun of cowboys and like
it was great.
Like, he was on another level.
It's a show. It's an
he had like a
actual
country
show.
accent at one point. He was like, "I'm over there like, howdy y'all, how you doing?" And I'm just sitting there like trying to drink my drink like this motherfuckers.
It was so funny. Well, I was already a little tipsy because I had that whole cup of.
No kidding.
I went before the show and bought a whole bottle of Hypnotic and poured it into a 32-ounce cup, and I was drinking it the whole show. So when we got to the bar, I wasn't hammered, but I was. So then I asked for a Crown on the Rocks, which is straight whiskey. So I'm sitting there drinking the straight. So I'm getting trashed, and I'm having a good time.
Can y'all hear my sounds now? I reset my
Nothing
shit.
wrong with that.
No, I cannot hear your sounds.
No.
Long Island Mike C, looks like you need a drink right now.
I hate my fucking. Why is the Procaster?
It's always
garbage?
time.
What?
Procaster is garbage. Dan, tell us about Hook.
I can't get a feel on Hook. I'm not buying into the hype. I'm not going to say he's not legit. I'm somewhere in between. I think he's entertaining, but I also think his hair is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not really totally sure what he's going for, but I think he could be the next wave of, talent, and I'm not giving up on him, but I'm not buying into the hype.
Send Hook. I actually like Hook. I think he's really cool. I'm just trying out different angles here. Sorry for if I'm rocking y'all's world. I'm actually really excited. I was telling Vince I'm setting up a studio in my garage. So I'm going to have my own little studio with lighting and a big ass TV screen behind me, like a 50-inch TV screen that I'm going to connect to my computer so I can like pull shit up onto the screen. So probably next Wednesday at 10 p.m. you're going to see a whole new fucking world, baby. Vince too. Vince, you're talking the talk. You going to do it too? I'm
thinking about I'm going to tear this whole set down. I'm going to make a new set.
I love your mic, dude. Your mic is dope.
This is the Metallica special edition.
Dude, you look like Michael Buffer out here about ready to announce the main event.
Here's the thing that's funny is this right here is like the Shure 7 SM7B is like the best mic in the world. And Vince went and bought like the best mic in the world. That's how
I had
like,
that.
This one wasn't good enough. It's the best one you can possibly have, but he went and got one just a little bit better than that.
Right there. I have it.
There you go.
It's great. You need to actually
And that's his spare mic.
Mike or Dan, one of y'all need to buy that from him. So
I got another spare too. This is a better mic than this one I have right now.
Those are the ones we use at the studio.
This is a radio station ones. Yeah.
I like it.
Mike, tell us about Hook.
He's very good. He's on his way. Let's just not get carried away with it too much. I mean, I'm glad it could have gone either way. People that really like Taz could have resented the fact that nepotism and he's only getting by based on being Taz's son. But I think he's way past that. He's already gotten past that hurdle. They like him for who he is. But, who's he beaten?
Yeah, he beat,
he hasn't
beat
beaten
Powerhouse
anybody.
Hobbs? Which is fucked up if he did. I mean,
Powerhouse
I don't know. He hasn't beaten
Hobbs?
anyone
No
big.
way.
He sure as hell didn't beat Wardlow, let's be honest.
No.
I'm telling you right now, AEW for me has lost its luster. I do like it. I don't love it. But there's a couple people that really stick out to me. The Acclaimed, I love both those dudes. Bowen and Max Caster. They are the most entertaining, coolest dudes I've ever met. Or I haven't even met them yet, but I can't wait to meet them. Hangman Adam Page. That dude is just scream star to me ever since the moment I saw him. He's actually had a little bit of a disappointing run because he's not great at promos. But and MJF, dude, that dude is just fucking money. Everything he says is he's just got it. He's 24 years old, cutting promos like a pro. It's just really impressing me. And I can't say enough good things about him. So for me, Hook is hype, but there are some legitimate guys in AEW that definitely are worth the hype, if you will.
Well, I have a question for you, Nico.
My fucking music doesn't work.
You're saying that AEW's lost its luster and it's not the special thing that it was initially.
Yeah.
So how would you rate AEW with like your Raw, your SmackDown, your Impact, your NXT, like a Dynamite episode? I would put them a Dynamite well above Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
Yeah, you know, it used to be SmackDown for a moment. SmackDown was really kind of special when it was like that Roman J. Uso thing was going on. That was really cool. But now this SmackDown is not that great. I'm really enjoying the Roman Seth thing, and they are mixing guys. If you notice, like Brock's on both shows, Roman's on both shows. So for me, it would probably go. I mean, AEW is up there for me. Sure, it was just really special at one point in time where I would get in a car and drive 3 hours to go watch a Wednesday night show. You know, I'm not doing that for NXT 2.0. We went to Jacksonville a bunch of times. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that for NXT. I'm not even going to Tampa for NXT. I'm not going to Raw. I'm not going to Jacksonville for Raw or SmackDown. I'm really not. I'm going there for AEW and Luke Combs. That's the only shit that's going to make my ass drive up there.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I love you're saying about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I'm enjoying Nico's TikTok videos than watching SmackDown. Have anybody seen his TikTok Seth Rollins jacket videos that Nico?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
those are way better. Those are way better than any of the.
The one with the announcer was good too. He's got two of them.
Where'd you find that one at?
Oh, he did it for me. He hooked me up. He hooked it up. I tagged him. Yeah, he's good. He's trying to get a job with WWE. He's doing that for.
What'd he cost?
No, free. I just tagged him. I said, "Hey, hook me up."
I wonder if you can do it for me.
Well, you got to do an entrance. I see Jason joined us, but he doesn't have video. What the fuck, Jason? How you doing?
Oh, Jason,
you're muted and you don't have video. This is a fucking podcast.
Hey, geez. Ron, what the hell, Ron?
Between you and Hologram,
hook, Jason. Now I'm
between you and Hologram McGee over here. So, Mike, cool Mike C, you're gonna have to get rid of the hologram and get some kind of like transparent background for the future. You still sound like shit. Next time. You kind of sound like shit with audio still a little bit. So we are gonna have to get you a mic, Daniel.
I'll have to get a mic. Yeah,
Dan, we're gonna have to get you a mic and a camera. I mean, our webcam is like $30. So we're gonna get you guys ready. And maybe if you're lucky, I'll let you get some of these cool lights so you can be teenagers in your room.
Get like LED and where's your blacklight posters, man? Where are they at?
Oh man, I miss those days.
What? No lava lamp back there to
lava lamp. All right, let's talk a little news and rumors, and we'll get the hell out of here. Let's start with Wrestling Observer. Uncle Dave. Fucking Dave Meltzer said the impression he has is Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38. That tells me that Vince is correct. Vince is in fact reading the dirt sheets. He pulled a mad dog. He read the dirt sheets and gave the rumor that Ronda Rousey would win the Rumble and main event. So I'm not.
Listen, I didn't read the dirt sheets for that. I read the dirt sheets and I saw it, but I'm not saying because she's coming back. I'm just saying WWE does something stupid like that. I wouldn't put it past them that would happen. That's all.
I definitely agree. Could you see? Let's just say on this news rumor, what's the probability of it happening, Dan?
Shit. We both. I mean, I think we all can understand that at this point, WWE expects the expected of the unexpected. You don't know what the hell they're ever going to do. I would say if Vince McMahon had his way, that would be the match. I still don't know that Ronda's ready.
How
could she just had a baby. Like I mean,
she hasn't wrestled.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean, do we really want another part-time attraction showing up? I mean, will I be like, going crazy if she shows up? Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it would be great for wrestling. But
we'll all mark the fuck out if she shows up.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest. And the internet will go wild.
Fans in.
The internet will go wild.
Fans in.
Vince, but
I'm over Becky Lynch at this point.
Becky Lynch's return has been disappointing as fuck.
Super
very.
Big time Bex is not the man for sure.
Dude, when she beat Bianca Belair that quick, I would have loved to had a microphone in the back, and I would have been like, "Now, Bianca Belair, what did you think about you getting fucked?" That's what she did. She got fucked.
She did.
They did her dirty.
It's so annoying to me that they just don't give a fuck and they'll just do it for the sake of a storyline. Per The Observer, there's talk of NXT 2.0 doing house shows real soon. I say this is a horrible.
I would agree
decision.
for sure they'll do that.
Where are they going to go?
The usual Florida. They'll just do the Florida loop.
Like Sanford, right there on the right there.
Like Sanford, Clearwater,
Cocoa, Largo, Cocoa. Exactly. Like the usual. They're going to start doing that again.
I'm going to tell you right now, NXT 2.0. Don't even try to go to like New York and Washington.
No. It's just a loop in Florida. The coconut loop, they call it.
Coconut loop. So yeah, good for you guys, but you need to really work on your current product and get those stars elevated to the next level to make us want to show up to a house show, because I'm barely showing up to 2.0 and that shit's free.
Well, a lot of guys need work, and I think the house shows are the reason for that.
Right. That's exactly right. And they need that. They need to bring it back. And now with COVID restrictions coming up, especially in Florida where it's easier to get around, it's a perfect place for them to do it. And it's just in time.
Regarding the Ronda Rousey Rumble story, Fightful Select, and Sean Ross Sapp. By the way, every time someone gets fired, that man gets another 10,000 followers. It's crazy.
I know.
This dude has like 150,000 followers on Twitter. Every time, so Fightful saying that Rousey's back training, and it's not a matter of if, but when she's going to be back in the ring. This is exciting for me. I do like her. I think she adds a little excitement to the women's division, and she had some really good matches for a girl that was not in this industry.
Absolutely.
She had some good matches.
Yeah, but here's my question to you: Why does she think that she can go away for 3 years and come back and be the baddest bitch on the planet on the top of the fucking roster? Like what?
Because she's Ronda Rousey.
Because she's Ronda Rousey. It's that simple.
Dude, can you imagine?
He went away for 7 years and he came back.
She might be doing a one. They say that she might not be in the Rumble, but she might get involved in some other way, which means she might slap Charlotte. Liv wins the belt or something. Oh no, it's Doudrop, right? Doudrop and Charlotte. Yeah, I love Doudrop. I think Doudrop is a really breath of fresh air for the women's division. She's got a spice to her.
What?
You don't like Doudrop?
I'd rather eat a thing of ramen noodles than watch Doudrop. Like that's such a horrible fucking name. Okay,
the name's not good, but she's
the name's
good
bad.
Wrestler.
She deserves better.
She can go for a big girl.
She's a fat lady. Okay, she can go, but again, she's not. She's not the future. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I didn't say she's the future. I said I'm enjoying Doudrop.
Oh, I can't.
There's a difference.
I can't enjoy anybody's name Doudrop. I can't. I just can't. Hey, you Doudrop? Hey,
you guys aren't fans of Doudrop?
No, absolutely not. No.
God, you guys are fucking Debbie Downers over here.
Who's the other girl? Who's the other vampire from the UK that came over from United UK that used to be the champion that was in the tag team match?
Vampire?
She's a real skinny girl. She had the UK Women's Championship.
Kaylee Ray?
Yeah, that little
vampire. What are you talking about?
She's a really good wrestler.
She's a 95 pounds wet. She can barely do any moves, and she's a waste of space in the roster.
You can always count on Vince to give the
Vince is weight shaming over here.
Big time.
Vince is the shiniest turd in the toilet bowl for sure. When it's flushing around, his has a little gold crystal. Thank you. Roddy Strong and LA Knight worked a dark match before SmackDown and taped matches for main event before yesterday's Raw. This brought the usual talk of their time in NXT could be done. There's also speculation that Io Shirai is going to be moved up. Tommaso Ciampa and Pete Dunne have also been wrestling dark matches. All these guys moved up. Who thrives? Who dies? What's going on here? And I'm just going to say right now, the only star out of all those people
LA Knight
is LA Knight. I can't see Roddy Strong being anything special.
No, he's a dud.
Roddy will be in AEW by the end of the year.
So Tommaso Ciampa's a dud too?
I didn't say that. I think Tommaso Ciampa is the heart of a champion, but Tommaso Ciampa is too injured to live that full-time life.
He's been doing this.
If you notice, he only has about one match every fucking 3 months on NXT or so. He comes out, he cuts promos.
He's had some miles on him.
I mean, but he goes 0 to 100 though every match.
But he can't do that every Monday night on Raw.
I'm going to say
He's going to get injured.
LA Knight is going to be, he's going to be in the main roster. They're going to use him for a month or two, maybe even 5 months. He'll be out of there within the end of the year. They did it. They did it to what's his name?
EC3 prime example.
Exactly. EC3, great on the mic. He had the it factor, and they totally destroyed him. I'm telling you,
they crushed EC3.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be good for LA Knight if he goes to Raw. Not even good.
But it's not going to be good if he stays in NXT either. It's up or out for him at this point because they're pushing the younger kids. You got to get out. It's now or somewhere else.
He doesn't fit in at NXT.
Well, not Robert Roode. Wouldn't you want to see Robert Roode in NXT than what he's doing now? No. Like shit. He's doing shit.
Him and Dolph
he's in his 40s. Robert Roode isn't coming to NXT.
I you know what? The kiddies that are watching us at midnight, those guys suck.
Don't you talk about Bob Roode like that.
Bob Roode.
Hey, that guy had his moment, dude. There was a moment in time where Robert Roode was at the very top of his game. He was the TNA world champion. He was hanging out with Ric Flair. Like, there was a time where that dude was top level star. His days are gone. He's in his 40s.
Right.
He still looks great. He's putting him and Dolph and all these guys are putting over the other guys now.
Right.
That's their job. I don't want to come down and beat people's asses.
What's the excuse for McMahon at age 69 winning the world heavyweight title? What's the excuse there?
He owns the company.
Wow.
What do you think is the excuse?
Right.
Final news, and then we'll get the hell out of here. I want to thank you guys for joining us, Daniel, Mike, Vince. It's fun with you guys. You know, I'm enjoying this. I hope we can continue to do this. Jason, if you ever get your fucking camera fixed or whatever, can you hear us?
Oh, Mike.
Hey, okay. Thanks for stopping by, douche. Sportpedia notes that there's growing. The funny thing is he can hear us talking right now, so he's private chatting us, saying he can hear us. Sportspedia notes that the growing speculation is Paige could be making a return to WWE and even be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble.
Horrible.
This is great news for Paige. Her career was cut way too short by injury. She's been out for, I think, 6 years, 5 years. It's been many years. I don't know the number. But this is a great opportunity for her to come back because she was a top-level star at one point in time. That video ruined her career, but like it also kind of made her. What do we think about this? Are we excited, Vince?
No.
I think it made Brad Maddox, though.
It made it. He was a pushy little fucker.
I'm not looking to see fake Paige with all the plastic surgery she has.
She has done some work.
Oh, come on. She looks great.
Come on.
She's
if
still
she gets
beautiful.
back in the ring, she'll be fine.
Paige is beautiful.
Listen, if I'm going to go out with a girl, I want it to be natural, not plastic.
It's
all natural
show.
like you.
Suspend disbelief.
Vince
So
is
here we
all
go.
beef.
All natural and weight shaming. Got it.
I know. He's killing it.
Cool, Mike C. Are we excited for Paige to be joining the Royal Rumble?
Oh, you know we're excited for Paige.
Do you mark out? Do you jump up when
sure.
she comes out?
Oh, for sure.
Dan?
I mean, yeah, it'll be exciting. And
she'll be at the Rumble. She'll be at the or no. Sorry.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Because they already published theirs. There's no surprises for the women. Unless an injury.
Well, they have all 30 on there?
No way.
What?
You gotta remember they're showing a lot of the old timers like Lita and the Bella twins and a lot of the old farts are going to be there. So we'll see.
Is Trish Stratus going to be in it?
Who?
Is Trish Stratus going to be in it?
They didn't announce Alexa Bliss. Jason just said. Jason, why are you over here giving us tidbits in the private chat? Alexa Bliss.
She's a surprise. Cool. Oh boy.
Surprise entrant. All right, everyone. We're going to get out of here. Cool Mike C, you know where they can find you at the CWC. That's the only place you can find him because the man doesn't actually have any social media. He's like a fucking weird alien. See how he's trying to act like a normal human being right now? It's so weird. We know you're an alien.
Low.
Dan, do you care if people find you anywhere?
Nah, just look me up.
You're like, fuck you guys. Vinny LaSpada, where can they find you?
You can always find me every Sunday, 2 p.m.
At Applebee's.
At 1:45. But
on a date night.
But 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock on Florida Man Radio, 105.5 FM, 660 AM. Give us a call, 321-339-1055.
Ooh, you remembered the number.
Yes.
I'm Nico Extra. You can find me everywhere because I'm fucking famous. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.